Sam collected a data in which he had noted down favorite colors of his friends, and further he interpreted that data and got a new data in which he actually mentioned that which color is liked by how many friends. So this is a list which he prepared, in which on one side you have colors red, pink, blue, green. On the other side you have number of friends 5, 4, 4, 2. Now what does this signify? Well, it means that 5 of his friends like red, 4 of his friends like pink, 4 of his friends like blue, and 2 of his friends like green. Now from this data you can actually extract a huge amount of information. But what type of information can you extract? Well, that depends again on data. So here you have number of friends and the colors liked by them. So from this data, what can you find? Well, first of all, 5 of his friends like red, and 4 of his friends like pink, 4 of his friends like blue, and 2 like green. So let's see which color has the highest number against it. So you have red liked by 5 people, and then you have pink and blue both liked by 4 people each, and then you have green liked by 2 people. So what is the maximum number in this? It's 5, right? So maximum number of friends love red, isn't it? It's pretty evident from this data. So 5 is the highest or maximum number in this list. So how could you extract the information? Because you had a data which was properly arranged and it represented the right information. So you have the color and the number of friends that like it. So 5 is the maximum number, that is maximum number of friends love red color. Now can you tell me which is the least liked color? Well, let's see. So 5 is the maximum, then pink and blue are liked by 4 each. So what is left? It's green. Now green is liked by only 2 people. So you have 5, you have 4, and you have 2. So the least is 2, isn't it? So minimum number of friends love green, that is only 2 people. So 2 here is the smallest or the minimum. So we have 5 as the maximum and 2 as the minimum. Now what about this 4? Well, 4 people like pink and 4 people like blue. So in this case it's a bit different. In this case you have these 2 numbers which are neither minimum nor maximum. In fact, if we talk about pink and blue, then equal number of friends like them. So how do you represent it? Well, we say that the colors which are equally loved are pink and blue. So in case of pink and blue, it's equally loved. That is 4 of them like pink and 4 of them like blue. So 5 is maximum, 2 is minimum in this list, and when we talk about these 2, that is pink and blue, well, you have equal number of people liking both these colors. Now let's see another data. Now what do we have in this data? Well, as you can see, it has been very well represented. So even if you don't know the background of this data, you can actually understand what it represents. So here we have child, and on this side we have number of burgers eaten this year. So clearly it means that these are the names of the children, and this represents the number of burgers eaten by each child in this year. So let's see who ate how many burgers. So Kyle had 27 burgers this year, while Nathan had 36 burgers this year. Jennifer had 2 burgers, Julie had 12, and Rose had 12. So again, in this data, you can find out some information. So what type of information can we extract from this data? Well, let's see. We have a lot of numbers, so we can definitely find the maximum and minimum. So we can find out who ate the maximum burgers and who ate the least burgers. So let's find out. So in this list, what do we have? Well, among all these numbers, 36 is the maximum, right? It means Nathan had maximum number of burgers. So maximum number of burgers were eaten by Nathan. So because this data is very well represented, it was very easy for you to find out who ate the maximum number of burgers. Now, what about the minimum? Well, definitely 2 is the smallest number. So in this list, who had the minimum number of burgers? Well, it was Jennifer. So Jennifer had the minimum number of burgers this year. So minimum number of burgers were eaten by Jennifer. Now, can we find any other information from this data? We have already found out the maximum and the minimum. So we have the maximum and we have the minimum. What else can we find from this data? Well, if you look at this data, you will see that there are 2 numbers which are exactly same. Where do you find that? Here and here. So what do we know from this data? That Julie had 12 burgers this year and Rose also had 12 burgers this year. So both of them had equal number of burgers this year. So that's another information which can be extracted from this data. So both Julie and Rose had 12 burgers each. That is equal number of burgers. So equal number of burgers were eaten by both Julie and Rose. So again, from this data, you were able to extract who ate the maximum burgers, who ate the minimum burgers, and 2 of them ate equal number of burgers this year. So what do we see? If we represent data in the right form, it can be classified and compared in a number of ways. As you saw, you classified and compared data in a number of ways. So Sam had collected favorite colors of friends, and then he made a new list in which he had mentioned the colors and number of friends who like each color. And from that, you could find out which color was loved by most of them and which color was liked by minimum number of people in that list. So that is how you can actually extract useful information, and you can classify and compare it in a number of ways. So what does this help you to do? Well, this helps to extract useful information from data. So when you classify and compare the available data in a number of ways, you are able to extract useful information from it. So whenever you get a data in front of you, by classifying and comparing the data, we can extract useful information from that data. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests.
performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.